It documents the origins and transformations of the park from being barracks starting from the early 1800s, which was the vision of the colonial administration at the time to develop a barracks in order to defend the settlement against Spanish invasions from 1798. However, the barracks was not built until the early 1800s. The barracks continues to transform over the years as a recreation ground, a sporting ground for the soldiers themselves, and eventually we have the old hospital being built to the north of this side, extending all the way from what is now the Ramada Princess Hotel, all the way up north, past the fisheries department that we have up north. And the entire expanse, and specifically the area that we are now in, was called the Barracks Green, or simply the Barracks. So we at ISCR had to document how these transformations took place within specific years to now become a public park where by the 1960s horse races were being conducted, and of course the famous landing of Colonel Lindbergh, who after making his first transatlantic flight landed here in Belize in 1928, and 29 he returned once more on a seaplane. This marked a very significant celebration for residents in the city who came out to view the first landing of a plane. And then of course we have an array of other initiatives that takes place. For instance, in the 1950s we had Princess Margaret, who visited the area and was actually brought to a parade by the kids here in the Barracks Green, or what we now refer to as the BTL Park. And of course that is how the name of the street was changed in her honor, Princess Margaret Drive. So there's an entire history. A lot of it is also in the minds of our elders in the community, who can tell us firsthand their accounts of perhaps viewing the landing of Lindbergh, or the many epic horse races that were conducted in this field. And so then what we are trying to do is instill and increase an interest amongst our young people and amongst all our publics, our general public, including the tour operators, teachers, the students, of course, to be able to learn more about our history, to question what has occurred in the past, and to be able to have a self of understanding of how things came to be, how they are, and to be able to contribute to that betterment of the city and of the nation.